Alright, folks, welcome to episode 1 million. 100. Big one, technically 101, but 100 of the wee podcast. Phil here with Clarky.
Hello.
So today, as it is our 100th episode, technically ish. That's what we're looking at anyway.
It is.
We've decided to look back on some of our favourite episodes, some of the episodes we really enjoyed, what we sort of taken from the podcast.
Do we reminisce?
Yeah, it's more or less, yeah. Just sort of asking each other some random questions really about the podcast and what we sort of learned from it and what we take into the outside world, really. So that's part one. Part two, we talk about Halloween costumes. Because obviously it is Halloween.
Or was.
Well, it was yesterday. Halloween, yes, it was yesterday. So we go through the top 10 female, male and group movie costumes of 2019. Some of them are pretty funny. Some of them are random, but some of them are quite expected as well, I think. And then part three, obviously continued from last week. We're going into episode 6 of The Boys.
Crunch time now. We're getting there. We're getting there.
So sad. But we'll go through episode 6 of The Boys and give our little opinions on what could potentially happen in the next 2 episodes as well. So yeah, hope you enjoy this one, folks.
Woo! 100.
What? 180, you have to do the 180.
Minus 80.
So, the big 100.
Centenary episode, like.
I think it's a bit mad.
Yes.
I don't even think some podcasts get to that point.
No.
I think they just go, I mean, certainly for us, 'cause we're doing it one a week, so we'll get there a lot faster than some that are doing it like once a year.
Or some people do, like, series, and then stop
they
after,
do,
like,
yeah,
6
right,
or
no,
8
thanks.
or
That
whatever.
would do my head in if we do series, like, because then it would just be, people would be, well, it depends if anyone would want to wait for us, like, but I mean, I doubt they would be like, oh, well, that's fine.
It's like a Peter Crouch one. I want that back.
Oh, he's TV series, does he?
Yeah.
I suppose he has, he's got a busy
Two
schedule.
series are done, and then they've stopped now for a bit, but I think they're going to get back on it. So
It's a good money maker, like.
well, I don't even know. It's with the BBC.
So they get paid for that, like.
Probably. Well, he was on Match Today the other night, so he probably does have a.
That's some sort of
Contract.
connection, like.
But it'd be good when that's back. It's funny.
I don't really know if there's no podcasts I know that are series based now.
I listened to a few that are, and they just stop, and then
They'll not even tell you on that episode, like, this is the
yeah,
final
they'll say
episode.
this
Oh,
is the
that's
last
it,
episode of the series, but they don't tell you when they're back. And then
I
next
suppose
thing,
they don't know.
no, just next thing you'll open it and you'll be like, oh,
So that would do my head in. I wouldn't like that, because at least with TV shows would be like, right, okay, we're finishing on the 14th of January and we're back on the 16th of September.
yeah, true.
You know, like, that's okay. Whereas if it's a podcast, it's like, oh, it was a good podcast at the end, then why you stop now? Like,
I know.
whereas
Most of the ones I do listen to are like weekly or daily. So
well, some I listen to are like random.
mm-hmm.
They just post an episode whenever they want.
Yeah, like the ID10T ones, random.
Is it?
Some weeks they'll do like 2. Like there's a week I had Jonker and Phoenix and somebody else,
Yeah.
and then they won't post for like 2 weeks or whatever.
That's mad. That
But
one,
the
Phoenix one would have been a good one, I think.
He seems a bit weird,
Oh yeah, he is. He's a strange character.
but like he seems like he's like drunk or something.
Because
On
he
it.
talks really slow.
No, because there's a bit where he like talks like this, and it's like I like honestly I was like, is he drunk? No, but honestly, like it
Really?
genuinely sounded like he was on
Dear.
something or he was like drunk or whatever.
Oh god.
But it could just be that maybe that's how he talks. But it was weird.
Yeah, it is a little bit like, but I mean, I suppose in different situations, like having a like an interview at like a red carpet could be different compared to an interview. Well,
Yeah, like he
a
didn't know
podcast.
Chris Hardwick before they did it, like at all.
oh well then.
So
well,
like,
could
there's
be
a
this interview
point
then.
where like Chris like asked him some stuff, and he's like, "You're gonna make fun of me," and he's like, and he's literally, no, seriously, and
Really?
like, yeah, he says like, "You're gonna make fun of me," and he's like, "No, why would I do that?" You're like that, and he's like, "Well, you know, these interviews sometimes like it's when you know like talk like this," and like he's
Dear.
like, "No, these interviews are like." Sometimes I just feel like you're gonna make fun of me. He's like, I'm not gonna make fun of you. You know.
To be fair, like you wouldn't want to make fun of that man. He's made a pretty good Joker film, like.
Yeah, that's what he says. It was. He enjoyed it.
I assume Chris Hardwick enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said it was a really good film.
Makes
Said
sense.
it's hard hitting and asked some, like little teaser things about it, stuff like
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I wish we could do stuff like that, but
We
obviously
don't have
we're not
thousands of dollars to give.
We're not in the Hollywood industry yet, unfortunately. But I do think creating the podcast 100 episodes ago, well, even before then, really. But 100 episodes ago, we obviously debuted on YouTube.
Do you know? It's gonna sound really weird. I completely forgotten the date. I we posted first. I'll have to get it because I had it and then I closed YouTube.
It's been a long. I mean, it's been 100 episodes.
It's December. Like I know it was December.
I don't know when it would be in December. The first week of December, wasn't it? Or was it in the mid-December? It was the 16th or 15th of December, was it maybe?
It was.
But it was something stupid. It was the 1st of December.
Sorry, one second. If I click our videos, it doesn't actually bring me. Okay, there we go. Right, bear with me, it might play.
Alright, folks, it wouldn't even be. It would be you.
Yeah, it'll be me.
Hello.
8th of December 2017.
8th of December. Unreal. So the 8th of December will be our 2nd anniversary then? Or first?
Second. 2017.
Aye, that's right.
So it'll be
our second one then.
2 years going into year 3.
That's weird as hell. I'm like, that's crazy. 100 episodes. It's really weird when you think about it. Like, because you think 100 episodes, you technically be on. Obviously, it's not right because 52. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
But in 4 weeks' time, we'll be
on the
getting there.
Yeah.
Like by the time this releases, it'll be November.
Yeah.
The 1st. So that'll be 8th, 15th, 22nd, 29. Okay, weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make any. Obviously, because it's different.
105 would be 54 weeks. Sorry. No, it does make sense.
Yeah. But obviously, beforehand, we already talked about this before. But not that we couldn't like converse properly beforehand or anything like that there, but it certainly has made a big difference for me anyway. Because it's not like beforehand you used to be like, you're trying to fill the silence in with something stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
Whereas before now, we just, I don't know. It seems that we converse a lot quicker. Like
it's certainly more natural.
But I think whenever it comes to someone else, like we usually share the same opinions on things, which is nice. So it means we just sort of bounce off each other. But obviously, whenever we get into, because obviously we had who we have on Phil
originally, first, Phil first,
and obviously sometimes whenever you're talking to the people that even like especially with Destiny where you can agree with something, we're it's that you could have a proper debate instead of just go, well, hang on, let me just look at a few things here and then have to like get back to them every 2 seconds and be like, at least like if this I've researched an awful lot of stuff now, so I'm not gonna say I know more, but I sort of do. Like
I'd say I know more
just because of the topics we've looked at.
Look into things. Yeah, like I actually would say that's definitely a takeaway is that random things that we've looked up, be that like spiders in the house, for example. Like
I wouldn't have.
Such a shame that didn't come out right.
What is it?
Oh
yeah, that episode. Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
it was honestly.
It was one of the better episodes I think we've done.
I know, and it will never come out.
Yeah, we still have to create that movie though. To be fair, so.
Oh, that's true. But again,
but at least some of the parts of the movie came through. But it's so funny whenever we were talking about it, and then it came into like, was it the girl, the teenage girl was like, we're talking about it, and then just Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Like, what? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
But no, I think obviously with this it just makes things a lot easier now. I think whenever like I used to talk to anybody like in pubs or anywhere in this, not in the street because it's weird, but if anyone was like the cut to me, if like even a new person, sometimes you would get a bit sort of like, ooh, what do you talk about? I know, but it's,
over 100 episodes we've never done 2 the same part. Well, that's a complete lie. We've done Christmas and
we
did Halloween twice or once.
We've done Halloween once.
Okay, so we've done Christmas twice, but they've been slightly different. But we've never actually like, said, okay, we're actually going to look at XYZ again.
Yeah, well, we've obviously done the Shadowkeep stuff, and we did.
I wouldn't say that was a same. It was just
reaction we just the lead up to it, and then once we actually had the experience with it, we decided to talk a bit about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we have like. We've obviously touched on a few things in the odd episode. We've talked about the benefits of the podcast, but this one here obviously being episode 100, you need to look back on the last 99 episodes and see how far we've really grown. Because I remember the first couple of episodes, we were just sort of like, remember the first time we did it, we recorded it on my phone for like 30 minutes.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. Recorded it on my phone for 30 minutes. I've still got it on my phone.
You joking?
No, I've still got it on my phone.
How?
I think it's like 25 minutes. How did you say?
Yeah, why did we do that?
Because I don't think we had a microphone at the time. I think we were in
No, we did.
someone's
We
house.
just wanted it as a fallback. I remember this now.
Oh yeah, okay.
I remember this
Okay.
now.
Um,
I do, I remember. Because, do you remember, if anyone is in any way interested, this is the point. Go back
5
and
minutes.
listen to 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Go back and listen to the audio quality of the first couple. It sounds like we're talking into like a tin. And
Yeah.
also, the reason for that is we hadn't quite figured out the mic.
Yeah.
And we also didn't have like the other sort of like, what do you call that thing? Like a muffler thing?
Yeah, it's like a muff.
It's
Well,
like,
it's like I can't remember the correct term for it, but I just call
like
them
a dampener?
I
I
just
don't
call
know
them
what it
mic
does.
muffs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's essentially is just like a filter.
pretty
So,
much.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it like cleans up the voices a bit.
Yeah.
But like back then there was none of that, and
Right now, if we just had it like willy nilly, the whole thing would just sit
Yeah.
there and like anything could have like hit it, or would have just been, like made any noise, even if you moved it as well. But I suppose if you have that damper on, it's a bit better now. Like, but I think
do you remember stumbling upon the fact that the sound shouldn't have been like nobody will really know what we're talking about, but anybody that uses like any sort of recording material at all, the little like sound bar that goes along originally for us, it was like massive.
oh
It
yeah,
was,
it
like,
was
huge.
spiking like all over
Yeah.
the place. Yeah.
And it was like massive, and we were like, good, that means just like picking it up. But then once we actually got the mic sorted, we realised that the little sound bar that goes along the middle that is like showing that we're speaking is actually really small.
Yeah.
And I just remember being like, oh, we've broken it.
Yeah.
It's
I
broke.
remember it being broken.
And then
Like,
you're like, oh wait, it's actually so much better.
remember we did that though, and we realised that sometimes when we plugged the microphone in, it didn't register, and it was playing through the
inbuilt microphone.
inbuilt
thing,
microphone. And we were like, oh, that's broke. To be fair,
Yeah. Is
like,
that so loud?
and the thing is, so it literally tells you right above
Yeah.
the thing, like it tells you what you're using, and we just didn't even look. We were just too busy talking. Like, but I mean, that's the beauty of it as well, because it sort of means that whenever you do talk, and we have had guests on before that. Maybe it's not their sort of like forte, just to like sort of randomly. I mean, everyone talks in like
Yeah.
any sort of like situation that you go in your friend's house, you're gonna sit there and chat about something, but it's different having a computer and a microphone sitting in front of you. But again,
That was weird at the start, and now it's not. Well,
Yeah.
I say now. It was not weird after a few.
yeah, a
but
couple
like,
of episodes, yeah.
you know, as you say, like having it in front of certain people that maybe aren't as used to it.
Yeah.
I suppose it could be sort of disconcerting, but I think everybody that was on they were natural.
Yeah, it was
like
fine.
there was nothing.
It was like after the first like 10 minutes, it was fine.
Mhm.
There was no real reason to worry about it anyway, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, well, maybe some people sort of think, oh, if I say something out of character or something and it's recorded there, then that's sort of it.
I suppose that's where we struck lucky. Like with anybody we've had on over the last X amount of, how many guests has there been? Like 5.
I don't know, maybe 5. I mean, we really should talk a bit more to other people to bring on. But yeah, it's been about 5. Who's it? Phil, Chris, Nadia, Lauren. 4?
Adrian.
Addy. 80.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not Addy on.
5 then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
5,
I
yeah.
think it's 5. Yeah, which is still pretty cool. Like, but I mean,
Why do I get the feeling we've forgotten?
see, that's why I was see whenever I started mentioning names, I was like, why did I do this? Because if I forget somebody, I'd be absolutely raging. Like, I don't think we have forgot anybody. I mean, I think we would know. Like, I don't remember speaking to anybody else. And if that comes across as bad, then I do apologize. Like, but again, like I was saying, none of them. There was no problems with anything. Like, especially with Nadia, because obviously she's used to not like the limelight as such. Like, but I mean,
She was
just-
very natural.
yeah, it was
I thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else, it seemed to be, yeah, dead on after like 5-10 minutes. We all sort of just like got into that conversation. Are you checking out the what do you call it now, just to make sure?
Yeah, like
See if we did. We do apologise, but could you imagine having a guest on every single time? You wouldn't be able to remember anybody.
So it's definitely Phil. Right, then it was Chris. Then it was Nadia.
Nadia. And then it was
Okay, and then it
Lauren
was
then? Or was it Edie?
Lauren.
Lauren.
Yes.
And then Edie? What was it?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I really just want to double check because I would feel pretty horrible.
Well, I think 80 was the last one we did, wasn't it?
He was. Yeah, he is there. Okay.
I can't remember. I can't imagine us doing any. We haven't done a guest for a long time, like. But I mean,
No, it was 50 episodes ago.
50.
Yeah.
We've done 50 episodes without a guest on.
He was number 53.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Now we need to get someone on again, like. But I mean, there's we the thing is, we have so much like with our friends we talk so much about like so it's. I wouldn't say it'd be difficult to get anybody on. It would just be, what would you talk about? You know, unless we had a topic for that day and been like, you know, let's talk about this, blah blah blah. But
I suppose it went with the person, didn't it? Like, so
obviously with Phil, we had the whole changes thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
You going back on to it again? Come on.
No, I'm just double checking, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, Phil had the whole changes thing because he was recently married and stuff. So
Chris was obviously hobbies. He's plenty of really cool ones. Nadia was mental health.
Yeah.
You know, so like everybody that
had their own thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, if you're bringing a guest back on, then you would obviously have other things to talk about. Like, but I don't think we would struggle as such. It was just trying to find the time as well.
Scheduling's definitely certainly in the last
while. Yeah.
last couple of months.
Yeah, we can barely get a blooming raid done on desk. Never mind getting someone on a podcast. Like so.
Well, that's 6 people.
I know it is, but usually out of the 6, it's someone's usually like, oh, it's me this week. Like, unfortunately, but I mean,
I don't think we're doing it anyway.
No, I know, but I suppose if I was there, then it might have been the 6th, though, wouldn't it? If I wasn't missing it.
Maybe, but either way.
Apologies, nothing I can do. I'm sorry, but I think struggling to find someone to come on would be a big thing. I think now, like. We could get Phil on again. We've got plenty of friends there to do it with. I just don't know why I haven't done it.
Yeah, people. Well, it's getting people free. Like,
I wouldn't mind getting Gareth on, to be fair. Like, and Dean now, because Dean's done with that program now. That
was he completed? Did he?
Well, he's still doing it, but he's left Argos and stuff now, so he's on the path now of being a personal trainer. So
very good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. He's doing his little videos and all every day, being like, "Do your best."
I haven't seen them. Where are they?
On Instagram.
Are they?
Instagram and Facebook stories. Yeah. So we'll have to get Dean on at some point.
Very good. Yeah. I will have to watch these.
Yeah. Or
they're caught up.
Well, you have to. I think Instagram ones they disappear. So.
Well, they do have 24 hours.
Yeah.
Unless he saves them.
I don't think he wants to save them. I think that's the reason why he's just like.
Well, Dean, you're getting a follow later. Or no, we podcast.
We podcast followed. Yeah, he asked me to follow him on the wee podcast because it was something he was tagging me. I think it was something to do with MMA.
Okay. I've seen that actually.
Yeah. So I see. That's how I seen it first of all. He messaged into the chat and was like, "Oh yeah, you should check out my little Instagram stories." I was like, oh, "What's he done now?" And then it's like, it's just basically motivation things. Like, what do you do to start off? You start off small type of thing, and not try and be like, "I'm going to stop eating cake today and eat vegetables tomorrow," because it never works. Like, well, some people don't eat vegetables at all.
Yeah,
which is scary.
True.
I don't know who doesn't do that. Like, but I mean, do you not know what does that?
Not personally.
Don't know. You could eat vegetables. Like, you have to have vegetables with your potatoes.
People that eat like, what do you call it? Atkins diets and stuff. Like, they don't really eat
Still?
Yeah, it's like all like fat and stuff. Like the keto diet, I think is very similar. It's like quite. You basically have to try and get your body into like. You basically trick your body into thinking you're starving, but you're not.
Okay, how on earth do you trick your body into thinking you're starving? Just don't eat.
Put it into ketosis.
Oh no.
Which is why it's called the keto diet or the keto diet. I don't know how you say it.
I think it's keto, yeah. But either way, I don't know.
But your body's like, oh, I've got nothing
Food!
to eat. Yeah, I've got nothing to eat. So like it like goes for your fat stores basically.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Stuff like that.
I assume Dean will have his own little program and stuff at some point. Like,
yeah,
so.
say so.
Obviously, we've had Eddie on before, like, but it'd be nice to get Dean on and sort of tell his story. Cause
yeah, interesting to see the difference.
Yeah, it would be, because I suppose Eddie's there. Like, he's Dean's just starting off, and Eddie's already sort of made it to the point where he can get clients in on a basis, on a regular basis, and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, it'd be good even to see what sort of different ways they have a diet, because I know 80s was very different. He was like, eat whatever you want, just in moderation type of thing.
Yeah, it was like sort of hit your calorie and protein goals every day, and besides that, just don't be stupid.
It's weird how loads of things work.
Like the mince pies, do you remember?
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
brought him in, and
The
I was
cheat
like,
day or
"Do
whatever
you
it
want a
was.
mince pie? Like 1 or 2?" He was like, 2?
Yeah.
And he was like, "No food restrictions." I was like, "Yeah, okay."
That's right. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's weird that all like multiple things can work, but obviously you need to find the right thing for your body as well, because not everyone can be like, I can just jump right into the gym.
No, it's true. It is true, and but yeah, no, I would agree. That would be definitely in the future, getting a few more people on.
We're now on 100 episodes. Like, I mean, we've done 50 without anybody.
We've done, well, technically we've done 95 without anybody.
True. That's true, actually, right now. Yeah, but I mean, in a trot, like, it just feels more natural now. That, well, not even now, but even like, you know, an episode like 7 or whatever. But even trying to get the topics and stuff, like, it's not like we just talk about literally anything, and I like doing research and stuff as well now, because like I said before, we just seem to learn the most random things. Like, I mean, had we not done the Halloween episode, we don't know where it came from. Well, unless you decided to look it up, like, but I know I wouldn't on my own personal time.
No, I've just been happy enough that it was called Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. But it was nice to check out like the spiders one as well. But
the spiders ones, I honestly, it sounds so stupid. Like, every time I see a wee spider now, I'm like, hello. You know, I don't like kill it or do anything with it.
Well, I never killed them. I always chucked them out. But now
But even now, I'm like, sure, you're just gonna come back in, so I'll just let you scurry away. You'll be fine.
Like, it's so funny because like,
hopefully Rachel doesn't hear that. She will freak out.
Oh dear! You're leaving them in there.
Hello, literally.
Just go back in. Chuck it away.
It's gone. You'll never see it again.
2 days later. Billy, what's up? But even in Lauren's as well. Like, I've seen a couple of spiders in here, but I haven't told anybody. But in Lauren's, I don't tell her either. She just finds it. Goes, you get rid of that spider? I was like,
yes, I did.
And she goes in like an hour later. You didn't get rid of that spider? I was like, I did.
Well, is there another one?
It's not there anymore, surely. And then she takes me in. She's like, it's there. I'm like, well, it's a different one. Different one. That's Billy too. Billy 1's at the back.
You know, there's probably hundreds of spiders in this house.
I told her that. She was like, oh, I know. And I was like,
no, you
don't.
No,
you don't. There is like 100%. If we just took the walls away, you'd be like, oh, get rid of this house.
Like, whenever I told Rachel, I was like, what? I was like, yeah, like, in probably not our house yet.
No, but eventually.
I was like, I sort of said, like, I was like, my dad's house, you know, it's an older house, you know, 4 or 5 stories, can't remember. And I was like, there's probably like thousands.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And like, she was like, but why would you tell me that? And I was like, I just thought it was quite interesting.
Do you imagine just going to sleep? She's just like, oh, no.
See,
just to get like a little bubble of just plastic around her, be like, nope.
Just like tapes mouth shut, just in case.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if I could do it. Like,
but that, like, do you have a episode you look back on most fondly? Excluding the guests, not including guests.
Well, I mean, the guest ones were all boring for me, so I don't really know. I mean, the one that we did, the favourites one, was pretty cool because we just didn't really know, like the interview ones, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
The ones we did. Obviously, we did your one first, and then my one the next week, wasn't it? I think that's what it worked out.
Yes. I do remember them.
I like that one because it was just sort of random. If you know what I mean, like we both went into an episode each. Yeah. And literally not knowing what was going to happen. Like, and different. It might sound a bit like, oh, ego, but it's nice going into a podcast. Like, I like going into a podcast knowing what we're going to talk about. Don't get me wrong, but it's also different to sort of go into, especially for the second one. I know for the first one, I'm sure going into it for you would have been like, I don't have to do anything here at all.
No,
I'll just answer questions and be like, hopefully it come across well, and that's it. Yeah. You know, but I think it was a good idea to sort of open the book for us to everyone in, basically. But I like those two. That was a good one.
They were good. Yeah, I like that.
Just because it was literally completely random. Like, we had to create questions and then just randomly ask them, and it could have been about literally anything. And I would have been like, do I have to answer this question? Or can you cut this one out? Can you not answer that question?
Yeah, it was good. I like that one.
What what was it? The
open and honest.
Open and honest ones. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to do more then, to be fair. Like, but how many more questions can you ask?
A lot, probably. but it's more
recently, like
yeah, but it's more. Oh, my knee, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm sure the microphone picked it up as well.
Probably.
There's actually a video I seen earlier on of Jorge Masvidal. He's a fighter, and he was sitting in an interview. I think it was BT Sport. And he just lifted up his leg and cracked one knee, and then cracked the other knee. I was like, oh!
Why did he do that?
I have no idea.
Must have just felt a bit tight around the knees.
I don't know. I know his last fight against Ben Askren, he knocked him out in 5 seconds with a knee. So maybe he just really hurt himself or something. Just thought maybe he's like doing that thing again, like I am the knee guy. So you know,
look at these.
Look at my knees.
Look at my knees.
Is there any episode that you think sort of that you look back on that's more sort of stands out? Well, that sort of stands out because I think they're all pretty good in their own way. But
open and honest ones are episode 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Long goodness!
Ago.
I knew they were a while ago.
Not to say that any of the episodes we've made since then haven't been as good. It's just I like the idea of going into it literally like blind. You had no idea what was going to happen or what questions you were going to ask.
Yeah.
Because it could have been about anything at all, and I'd have been like, oh dear.
For me, do you remember the one we did on mental health? It was just us.
Yeah.
That was really good. Bit of an eye opener.
It was a bit hard hitting, I thought.
Yeah. I also like the sort of ones around like stress and how to like
decompress.
Yeah, like those wee bits. You know, like those sort of ones where we've talked about, like, I'm actually just looking here, like social media, pressure, your mindset, lying, attitudes. The heroes one was bloody good too.
Yeah.
Oh, I enjoyed that one. Yeah. That was good.
We have done a really good amount of episodes, to be fair. Like, and
that's what I mean. But like what I was saying earlier about like how, or what we were both saying earlier, I should say, about topics. Whenever I meant we've never done 2 that are like, we haven't been like, oh, let's go back and look at stress again or whatever. We've managed to do another 99 episodes and not have to, not have to, but not felt the need to go back and readdress. Now, obviously, as time goes on, obviously, I would quite like to go back over some.
Oh, no, definitely. I mean, time does change as well. Like, so obviously, some of those things back in like 2016 or whatever, those surveys and stuff, I'm sure would have
17.
been. Yeah, well,
when
for
they
us,
come out,
so our surveys probably would have been like, maybe mid 2017. Some could have been like 2016, 2015. God knows, really. But I'm sure they've changed by now. I mean, especially with the environment and all things, like everything's kicking in now. Some things were good back then, some things aren't good now. So, I mean, obviously, eventually we're gonna have to visit the old stuff. Like, but again, it's not like we're gonna shy away from it. We're not gonna be like, oh no, we've already done an episode on that. So what's the point?
Then the other sort of fun ones, do you remember like the hypotheticals? And you were like, you find a case with $1 million, and it says don't. What do? Do you take it or do you not? Remember that sort of stuff?
I like them, to be fair. I think we should do another episode on that now, to be fair. Like, but again, though, like that was sort of random as well, because we do the thing where we just sort of like pick up like things along the way, if you know what I mean. Like if there was obviously something trending, whereas before we never did the 3-parters. Before we just sort of had like a random sort of ramble about things, I suppose, and then sometimes with the topic as well. But for the ones for like what's trending and stuff, like we still had a trending thing that was happening at some point. Like if we were talking about like sometimes like Conor McGregor or something, or even now it probably would have been about Tyson Fury in the WWE or something like that. But it's just like,
I like the what's trending. I think that was a nice ad.
Yeah, it sort of breaks up the episode a bit. It makes it sort of
be fun
relevant,
to
if
listen
you know
back
what I mean.
to at some point.
Huh?
Whenever at some point, whenever you end up going back to whenever we maybe first did that, and we were talking about, I don't know, like The Last Jedi before it came out or something.
Yeah.
And in the what's trending, and you'd be like, Flip, I was so wrong. Like for example, whenever we were talking about the Rise of Skywalker last week.
Yeah.
Whenever that eventually comes out, we'll probably be like way off.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it's been the same things over like films, movies, films, TV shows, and games for me. Like there's some things like those. Do you remember the Telltale games for the Walking Dead? I was like, you can tell where this is going. The next season comes out, the next episode ever comes out, you're like, nope, didn't see that coming.
Correct.
But it's nice to look at those sort of things. Like I like obviously whenever we went to see the Joker. Didn't see it together, but I'm glad we both seen it the same day.
Yeah.
Which was sort of coincidence, because it was going to be a nice thing to talk about on the podcast regardless of when we did it. It was just good that we did it when it was relevant. because sometimes we're not very lucky with things, are we? When it comes to
No,
when it comes to creating episodes.
Perfect example, I suppose, is the Fortnite Chapter 2. We did the episode, went to bed, woke up, and there it was, Fortnite Chapter 2, and we had just been like, nobody knows
what's happening yet, yeah.
Except everyone.
So annoying. Like, it's that sort of stuff. I mean, like, it is difficult, but again, if you're going to be a podcast that's going to be relevant, then you shouldn't really be doing, like...
You do daily episodes, the only way to keep up.
That's just far too much, like. It's far too much, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I listen to one that's daily, Today in Focus, you call it.
Yeah.
They just pick a story, go through it, and then have a wee 5-minute segment at the end called An Opinion.
That'd be kind of cool.
So it is good. It's a Guardian podcast, though, so it's somebody's job. Like,
oh, okay. Well, see, I mean, obviously, if this was our job, you could probably do a daily one, or even like a mid-weekly one at some point, It wouldn't be too hard to do, because again, something like an hour, 2 hours together, and then...
Sorry, that just came to my head there. Technically, this is our 101st episode.
Oh yeah, true. 99 was our 100th because of the
blip,
the wee blip one.
Yeah.
Well, technically it's not, because it was 95.5.
Yeah, but it just hit me there. I was like, whoa.
Could you call our? Well, I suppose you could actually, because it was like half an hour, 25 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 25 minutes.
Yeah, that was a really fun episode, I thought, as well.
Yeah.
For how quickly it was, and
yeah,
like usually whenever we do these episodes, they fly in anyway. But doing a 20-odd minute episode was like doing a 2-minute episode for me, because it was literally
felt very fast.
Yeah, and I was only going through a list of like the top
tech fields.
Yeah, tech fields, and we were on it. Thankfully, that was nice.
No,
you could have put on something like 11, but I mean, it wouldn't have been satisfying. But is there anything that you haven't done yet that you would want to do on the podcast? Not porn, so.
I mean, I definitely agree with more people, more guests. Yeah. I would love at some stage to do a guest that, I don't know how to word this, but like isn't a friend.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like and it like be more. Is challenging the word?
Well, I suppose it would be, because unless you, I mean, we've known everyone, I think, at some degree.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I didn't know Eddie at all.
Yeah. But I obviously did.
Or Nadia, to be fair, that much.
You flip it and you feel like you know Nadia after you spoke to her for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's true, to be fair. So
she's great. So
or Crystal, to be fair, they're like
he's another one. He's just honestly such a good guy. So
the only people I've never really are Phil and Lauren, but I mean, can't really not know Lauren like that. It's unfortunate, but
yeah, no, it's a fair point. Yeah, it's a fair point.
It'd be nice to bring someone random in, like, but I mean, there's the thing is now, like,
you.
Could you imagine to the street? What do you do?
That'd be funny.
But there's loads of people even on Facebook now that are like, not got their own wee businesses, but have got their own little setups, like on Facebook, like the what do you call those things? The candle thingy majigs.
Scentsy? That's
the one.
That was alright?
Yeah, okay. People like do that there, but obviously that's not their thing, but they do it, like the same thing as Avon, I suppose, but your dad sells Avon?
I literally just wanted to say, your dad still to sell that?
Yeah. But like some people even got their own little ones where they make like cakes and little cupcakes and stuff.
Some people make loads be like pebble pictures.
What?
Yeah.
A pebble picture?
So like it'll
What's
be like
they'll
put like a pebble for a head and then a body, and then it'll be like beside each other, and it'll be
like a little quote.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so it'll
nice.
be like, you know, it's hard to explain. No, actually, I'll show you a picture because the way
yeah,
I was
you may as well,
described
because it just sounds
was awful.
The thing in my head is like a stick man on a frame, and that's about it. But if it's with pebbles, it might look nice. But no, it'd be nice to get someone like that on to even sort of tell us why they got into that sort of thing, because obviously everyone sort of has some sort of creation mode in their head, like, and even getting someone that's in a band as well. What is that?
It's a family with a dog at the end.
Oh, see, if that wasn't there, I would have known what it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
To me, it just looks like a lot of rocks on a stick.
Like there's like ones that like people buy for like that, like that's gonna be cool. Blow it. It's like a wee family.
10% battery remaining.
Oh, sorry.
That's the quote. Pillar family birthday. Today's little. What's that thing?
I don't know. I didn't read it. But.
Become tomorrow. That's sad.
But you know what I mean. It's today's little moments become tomorrow's precious memories. Yeah. So yeah, you get what I mean anyway. It's like a.
It's kind of cool.
It's like a
But I mean, people like everyone's doing something on Facebook or like selling something on whatever now. Like, so it'd be nice even to get something. Because, like I said before, like everyone has some sort of creative side in their head, even if they don't know it. Like, it just happens randomly. Like everyone sort of thinks we did that one about talents and stuff.
Yeah.
That sort of is there sometimes in certain people that just go, I didn't know I could do that, and then they pursue it. Whereas some people are really creative with like. Obviously with them, but there's been people on even on my Facebook that have done like little cupcakes and stuff. People have done frames for like big paintings, and obviously people do videos as well, do pictures and stuff as well, which is kind of cool. But I don't know if they've went and done courses and stuff for that.
True. But then I'm gonna flip that question back on you, because obviously mine was guess and potentially.
Well, you can't do that because I agree with it. So. I overruled your question. No, yeah, but well, like I said before, like getting guests on, but having someone obviously we don't know, but even getting someone that we don't know, but we know a little bit about, like what they do type of thing. Like I said, with a band or if it was like art stuff, whatever.
Yeah, cool.
It'd be nice to get. I mean, we've obviously talked about getting Sean on from Raised on Rock and stuff, but stuff that I haven't done that I want to do. I don't know, really. I mean. We sort of talk about loads of things on it, and we haven't. There's not a topic I like that we haven't touched yet that I haven't wanted to do. Obviously, we'll have the likes of like the Mandalorian at some point in like 2023, to talk about. So
it looks so good.
It does, but I'm just raging at it, so it doesn't matter. And to be honest, I'm not even gonna say it because I can get put in jail. So. But no, I mean, it probably won't be like that. Just wait till it comes out in 2023.
Watch it, legally.
Yeah. If possible, but there's nothing really. There's no topics really that we haven't done yet. But I mean, knowing me, I'll probably like think of something tomorrow. But could have done that yesterday. But there's nothing. There's nothing that we haven't done yet. I know we will do obviously certain films and stuff. Like I already know. What's coming at some point because there's always something around the corner for us to watch or something to listen to. I don't know, maybe an album review of some sort. Maybe that'd be a good one.
Yeah, we have spoken about doing that.
That'd be a good one to do as well, like an album review of I don't know. Because there's an awful lot of bands that are sort of going a bit downhill, so it might be a bit of a chore listening to some of the albums. So maybe not do certain bands but again trying to find a band that we both like as well wouldn't be difficult. But
not really, no.
We'll just randomly listen to like Cardi B's new album or something and be like, oh, I was on. No,
that was not it.
Cardi Z more like. No, but I think that'd be kind of cool to do. I know we've done like we're doing like The Boys at the minute, but obviously doing like one episode with a full 10 or 12 song review would be kind of cool. And even getting someone like obviously Phil or Gareth or getting those two boys on it or something. Even all four of us just banging it out. not in that sort of sense. Like that's disgusting. But that's probably the only thing I could think of that I would want to do. But that's just because I'm a music man. That's all I do, listen to music. So
you came from down the way, I think. Yeah.
And I can play. And I play the piano. No, but I don't. Is there any? Did you say about a topic that you wanted to do? Or just to have the guest on, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't. I think another like the reason I would say about a guest is because it would be almost like a story that we don't already know. You know, like the one, like as I say, a good example, I suppose, is like Nadia.
Yeah.
Would be a good example of that. Is that.
Well, you knew.
well, I didn't know to the extent some of the stuff.
Suppose,
you know,
actually,
like you know, it.
Well, the stats for pips and stuff, and the money behind it, like it was quite shocking.
Even speaking before, you know, like obviously we don't just sit down like Mike go. You know, like there is conversation.
That's all we did.
There's obviously conversation before and after and stuff, and like,
yeah, I know.
So that's always good. For
the guests as well, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a bit of comfortability.
I would assume it'd be the same way with interviews as well. But then again, interviews the majority of the time they're booked for this place, and then they just go like 4 or 5 interviewers come in and like ask 10 questions each, and then that's it.
But that's why I quite like Chris Hardwick's podcast. Always have, as everyone knows, I'm sure.
Yeah.
In the their conversation, they just talk,
Yeah.
and then somebody will just start recording,
Randomly.
and like within it, like almost every episode, they're like, "What? Are we recording now?
Yeah.
Are we?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine." You know, like.
See, it'd be nice to do that, but at the same time, you're the one that presses the button. So unless you're like,
I mean, only you would know.
True.
There's no way they would know what I'm doing.
True. Could you be like, I'm the sound man?
Well, they will now, but.
What's the thing? Listen to the episode, they won't, so it's fine. Like, you just be like the sound guy. No, I'm just moving the sound, just trying to get it right, you know. But I mean, it'd be nice to do that because not that we're not like authentic. Like we do start, but obviously we know where we're going to start anyway. But we always have like, even with the guests and stuff, we had like half an hour the odd time just to chat away to them, and then we just go, right, we're going to do this, blah blah blah, and then just start. But it would be nice to try and, because sometimes you do get things off the cuff.
Yeah.
They're quite nice to say this more natural. Like that one that we did about the spiders was like, it was just random. We didn't really know what we were going to talk about in that one really, because it was, again, what we just made it spiders interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, certainly I, as I say, like a bit taken away from that more than
made
what anybody else will listen to in that episode, because it's flipping broken. But
which is a real shame. Like, but even with a little film and all, with a little film proposal and stuff we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think it was going to happen. Like, but I mean, like that's what I like about doing this sort of stuff. Like it's you can have, it's just like having conversations. I wish you could just put a microphone in a room and then that would be it, but no one would know it was there.
See, that's a fun thing, and that's actually one thing I will say that I've enjoyed, is that none of it is cut.
Oh, well, apart from that one episode.
But you know, well, that wasn't even us cutting it. It was just randomly.
It was the program cutting it. Yeah.
But like, in general, it's not like we went through and been like, "Oh, don't have that."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
that's never happened.
You couldn't do that. Because it wouldn't really make any sense, I don't think, because it would cut off the conversation. It would sound. I mean, you could probably put it into a point where you could be like, yeah, this is a good bit to take that bit out, because there's no sound, there's no like conversation happening there. It's just a bit of a silence or something. But I don't think it'd be stupid taking things out. Like, I don't even know if anyone does edit do they?
Yeah. I mean, I listen to that Guardian Football Weekly, and it's definitely cut, definitely.
Oh wow!
But like,
it's not really much of a podcast then, really, is it? It's just a matter of listening to someone's. It's just like having an audio.
Some of it might just be crap, where they're like, that thing about it. Like, you don't need to hear that.
Yeah,
like, it's all about football, obviously. So, not all of it, but the majority. And there, you know, for example, there'll be bits where they'll just be like, you know, blah blah blah. What do you think of that? Yeah. Arsenal 2, Sunderland 0. And then like it'll just go into the next.
Yeah.
So like they will finish the conversation, or what will sound like a finished conversation.
Yeah.
And then it'll just move into the next topic.
Really good editors, then, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, like really well done.
Yeah.
Like you would like, part of me is like, is he just interrupting to end the conversation?
Yeah.
Or is this cut?
Yeah.
Because he's also a really good host, where he would do that sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's really well done.
Well, fair enough. I just really thought of doing that, because especially for us, for like an hour episode, there's an awful lot we cram into it as well. And like we said before, like, even with having guests on, we also work off each other quite well. So it'd be weird to cut something out and be like, that's the hour episode. Plus, we'd finish the episode in like an hour and 5 minutes. And then yeah. And you'd be like, okay, end of this now is 43 minutes. So what do you want to do? You know what I mean? But obviously, the only time we edit it,
do your best animal noise. All of them.
Well, the only time we edit was always when we put the music in. So
yeah, sorry. Well,
it's not even edited.
Well, no, I think I said cut. Yeah, so we haven't cut anything. We've actually added time.
Yeah, so you're welcome out there for if you want to listen to more silly music.
And do you remember? Actually, this is maybe slightly random, but whenever we used to do the intro at the start.
Yeah.
It made no sense.
Yeah, because there was a time that we just sort of did that and was like, we didn't even speak about half this stuff.
Yeah, it didn't make
why
any
did we
sense.
do that? But I mean, like, obviously there's sometimes now where I think that the past couple of episodes we've done it at the very beginning, because we know sort of
it's been very
topic.
Straightforward.
Yeah, and we sort of like, well, we're not going to sort of veer off that topic really, like, and if we do, then we'll just sort of not much you can do about it. Like,
but it is funny, like, thinking back, because we're going to talk about this, and we talk about 80% of it.
It's the ones that we say we're going to talk about and then we don't.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did we say we were going to talk about that and then we didn't talk about it? It's
time.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's the other thing I like about it as well, though, is the fact that you don't really notice the time going by. I've said it before, but doing episodes, like I thought, like because an hour is quite a long time in any other any other situation, like. Apart from watching, TV shows, films, and obviously playing games, or even doing something like even run or whatever. Well, run could be.
Oh, I dare say it would.
If it was an hour for the marathon, then probably but doing this just seems to be like an instant. Like you could be because obviously we record quite late. It's like 10 o'clock or something now. Well, about 10:30 or whatever time that is. I don't even know what time it is.
How long have you been doing this? Curious.
25 minutes.
No, I'm close.
What are we on?
43.
What?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, nearly 44. Actually, it's really close.
Maybe
to
probably cut this off a long time ago. But we'll not yabber on too much longer. But
I was really curious because like I know exactly what you mean. I swear it is. Yeah.
It's near 44.
Yeah. Like it was only whenever you said that I thought, what we're on. And then I had a wee check. Yeah.
That's kind of scary. I don't like that. But I mean, it's the same thing even listening to other people's podcasts as well. Look, because even if you listen to someone else's conversation, like obviously I love Joe Rogan's podcast. I know you don't.
No.
But he gets like guests on, obviously like fighters and just anybody that's interested in any sort of way.
Too long for me, like 4 hours to listen to.
Yeah, but I mean, I've listened to it over a period of days as well. Sometimes, like
I don't like doing that. For me, I have to finish it, otherwise I don't start it.
Oh well, no.
Like I have a podcast from Monday that I haven't had the time just yet to sit down and listen to in one go. It's like 45 minutes, and I just have left it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Until I can. Like there's loads of stuff you should know I haven't listened to. I've just been putting on short stuff because I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. That sort of way. Yeah. It's really weird, but like if I see an episode that's like, say I've got 79% of the way through, I'll just be like, I'll just delete it. I won't finish it.
Oh my word.
Yeah, because I'll be like, I don't really remember what the context was anymore. And,
Suppose, yeah.
So like I like whenever it's just one big thing at the end. You're like, that was really good.
Yeah.
That sort of way.
So I do like. I mean, there's podcasts out there that listen like it's like an hour long. Some of them an hour and a half, which is fine. But you don't realize that going past at all. And even when recording it, and even editing, sometimes it doesn't. The time just flies by. Like, and then obviously whenever it uploads before getting Virgin Internet. It was like 6 hours to upload. I was like,
do it 3 weeks in advance.
it was horrible though, because there was times I was like, Clark, I don't know if this episode would go up tonight, mate. Like if it doesn't, then I apologise. There's nothing I could do. Sometimes it did happen.
Oh, no, it's true.
It was just like, well, it's not going up, so I just have to post it now. Like it's just, I mean, remember that when I put up and it was like 30 minutes.
It was really short.
I was like, why did I only upload 30 minutes of the podcast? Like, what's going on here?
I had text you. I was like, where's the rest?
Yeah. I was like, what? It said an hour. It was an hour, like 10 minutes. Whatever it was.
That was funny.
But yeah, I like the fact that it doesn't take. To me, it doesn't feel like it takes very long. But it does, and obviously, recording quite late, it can be a bit of a.
Only sometimes. Only sometimes.
I mean, it is quite late because we talk a while beforehand as well, which is like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do yabber on quite a lot.
Which isn't in any way about any of the topics. It's just completely random.
Just random chat.
Yeah.
But it's nice. Yeah. But I'm glad we're still technically on 101, but.
No, I would definitely call this 100, but we have done 101 recordings.
Yeah, but we haven't though, because
it was only a we have. It was only a fill in the missed seconds of that other episode.
Exactly. So
Ep6.
Yeah, it literally was. It's just the episode entirely about Ep6. It was a shame that one as well. But I mean, it was. It's not much. Yeah, it annoyed me because we were flawless up till then, and the fact that it was so close to 100 as well.
Imagine it was 100th though.
Well, we haven't finished yet, so don't do that to me, please.
No, we're okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
You say okay. Well, I suppose we'll end that one there, folks, and we will catch you again in part 2. Welcome back to part 2, folks. So Halloween's trending. I
wonder why.
I don't know.
I've never understood why this time of year it's always trending.
It's really strange. Like, I mean, technically by the time this comes out, it'll be a day after Halloween as well.
For reference, do go and look up our Halloween episode from last year.
Yeah, it's good. It's good fun. It's good fun.
All about what Halloween is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd it come from?
Yeah. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It's also Irish. There you go. And also rhymed.
Spoiler?
It's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. To be fair, if you're from Ireland, go and check it out.
Yeah.
It's not a spoiler. Just if you're from Ireland. If you're from Canada, go and check it out. If you're from America, go and check it out.
Let's name every other country.
So Halloween's trending, and every year there's always a new thing to dress up as.
Yeah.
So
This year's big ones is this?
yeah, well, it's top 10 Halloween costumes inspired by 2019 female movie characters.
Right, okay.
And then there's the top 10 male movie characters. Then there's a group activity.
Female? Female this year?
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
Oh, I think I might know one.
Okay.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Is that number one?
Yeah.
Okay. Number two.
Another one you like? Not Marvel.
Another one I like.
It's in Star Wars.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Leia one?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Surprising. I am not gonna lie, I am struggling. I thought this was gonna be easier.
Okay, so you've got 1 and 2, so number
Is Harley
3.
Quinn up there still?
No.
Wow, okay, she's died off. Okay.
Yeah. Quite sad.
1 and 2, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 1 and 2, so number 3, Angelina Jolie in...
Oh, Maleficent?
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, another Avengers star, female.
Scarlet Witch?
Nope. Her name is Scarlet.
Black Widow?
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Black Widow. And then number 5, Aladdin.
Oh, Jasmine?
Yeah,
Jessica, what the flip?
Princess Jasmine, yeah. Number 6, Avengers Endgame.
Girl character?
Mm-hmm. I think she was also in Black Panther, wasn't she? But you probably don't know her name.
Korra?
Yeah, like Okoye,
Yeah.
That's
a really cool outfit if somebody could pull that off. That'd be really cool.
Number 7, another Avengers Endgame. She is Thanos's
Gamora or Nebula?
Nebula.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 8, from Us. Have you ever watched Us, the film?
I haven't, no. I haven't.
Red, which was the woman in it.
Okay.
She is kind of, that's a good shout.
Is that not the same woman? Who else does she play? She's a big actor.
I don't know.
Was she in Star Wars?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
I don't really like Us, to be fair, so it wasn't really much of a...
No, it's on now. It's on, Amazon. So it is on my thing to watch. Eventually, it's on Prime.
It was alright. Like, don't get me wrong. It was just a bit long for what it was. Number 9, Dora. And
Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
Very
Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Sure, that film came out, remember? And then number 10 was May Queen from Midsummer.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Midsummer is apparently very, very good.
Okay.
It's like a thriller, horror, drama type of film.
Series or movie?
Film.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It has your man on it from Will Poulter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's quite funny in something.
Yeah,
But
he's
is
not.
he sure he's creepy in that?
I don't know if he's creepy or not. I haven't watched it myself, so I don't really know what he is in it. Could be a good guy, could be a bad guy. I don't know. Says the top 10 Halloween costumes inspired by 2019 male movie characters. Number 1,
Joker.
Yeah. Number 2, you look at this.
Won't?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to guess?
No.
No, guess it. Because if you do get it, then you prove me wrong.
So a big movie that come out this year.
2019, and he has to be a male.
So it's not going to be a Marvel movie because otherwise I would get it. Surely. 2019 male movies. First person I want to say Spider-Man.
Yeah, you got it.
Is it?
Unreal, you got it.
You joking?
Tom Holland Spider-Man from Far From Home. Yeah.
I thought that was too obvious.
No, that was the one. I was just expecting you to say Captain America.
No,
but,
I would have went him first. Yeah.
But what's number 3 then?
Captain
America. Yeah. Number 4 is not Marvel or Star Wars or anything like that, but it is a scary film.
Oh, Pennywise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5 is Avengers. It's not Christmas. Christmas? It's not Christmas?
It's not Thor, is it?
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
Thor.
okay.
Yeah, he should be number 1. So
Is it like
that's
Big
wrong.
Thor or normal Thor?
Oh, that's a good shout, actually. Probably Big Thor, because there was that costume
That'd
going
be
around.
really
It was like
cool.
the belly on it.
That'd be really cool.
But yeah, either way, he should be number 1. So number 6, another Avenger.
Iron Man?
Yep.
Okay.
7, another Avenger.
Black Panther?
Nope,
Hawkeye?
he's green. Yeah. Number 8, not an Avenger, but a villain.
Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 9, an Avenger you've already said.
Oh dear. Black Panther.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're not going to get this one. Number 10, Tom Hanks in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
No.
Mr. Rogers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Yeah, I know. It's kind of strange that they've completely dominated everything there, you know.
That's not surprising, but
Yeah, I suppose.
if you get a really good outfit, like I'll show you a cosplay I seen of somebody done Iron Man and Rescue.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Unreal.
No, like ridiculous.
No, I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
It's so good.
And the last top 10 is the top 10 group Halloween movie costumes. Sounds a bit dirtier than it actually is, but you could probably guess a couple of them because obviously there's...
So group, I guess one of the Avengers.
Yeah, top one's Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Second one?
Guardians of the Galaxy? No.
No.
Not on there. See, group straight away is quite hard.
Well, who's a pretty good group in a sci-fi film shot in space?
Star Trek?
No, the other one.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like just the group of them?
Well, yeah, they're I mean Chewbacca. You got C3.
Okay,
Could you imagine
okay.
having all of them
Fair
together?
enough,
Be unreal.
fair
So yeah, number 2 is Star Wars.
Yeah.
Number 3 was Tom Hanks and
Whenever you said crew, the way I instantly went like
Crew.
Whenever you said like group in space, I'm instantly going with
Oh.
Star Trek because they really are
Yeah.
in space all
Yeah,
the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
So 3 is Tim Allen and Tom Hanks.
Oh, Toy Story.
4 to be exact.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Number 4 is apparently, because it's not even out yet, I don't think, Frozen 2.
Really? They've started that already?
Yeah. Well,
Wouldn't know nothing
I suppose
about
kids and stuff, and loads of kids going out and dressing up as like Elsa and the
that.
other one.
Frozen 1.
Yeah, I know, but well, Olaf as well, the little
Mm-hmm.
fella. Number 5 is Aladdin.
Just a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah,
With the genie and all.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 6 again. Don't really know why, but Jumanji, the
Like
newer
the
one.
Rock and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Karen Gillan and that.
Number 7 was Us. So
Again,
the wee podcast.
Yeah.
So one goes out and looks like Clarky and one just puts a beard on or something. Number 8, Detective Pikachu.
Clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
Number 9, Cats. Like the musical.
Oh, grim. It looks horrible.
Yeah, but it's old.
I know, but the new one.
Oh yeah, well obviously yeah. But
That's what I'm talking about. The new one looks
oh
horrendous.
yeah.
The old one, no, it's fine. But
Number 10, I don't think anyone is ever gonna get unless they watched it and thought it was unreal. Downton Abbey.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
What? Just an awful lot of maids and butlers and chefs and
Just fancy people.
high dressed up people and all, you know.
No, I wouldn't have got that. You're right.
Weird, like very weird.
Some good costumes in there.
I think my favourite one, probably from the female one, would be a Nebula one.
Be cool, yeah.
Doing that would be unreal. Male one, Thor, and then the group one, I would like to see Star Wars.
Yeah,
I think Star Wars would be cool.
definitely for me. The group, the male. I think Spider-Man would be really cool
Yeah,
if it's done right.
yeah.
If it's a good costume. If it's not, then it's going to be pretty
Do you remember the guy who did the Iron Man one with like the full metal mask and
Yeah.
all? That was unreal.
unreal.
Yeah.
And then female. I think Ray could be done really well. Like it's because you've got different choices.
Yeah, you can also have
Yeah,
one with the
you've got
lightsaber
her-
or the dumpster baby.
Yeah.
That's a nice colour. But yeah, that's the trending this week, folks. Have a safe Halloween. Well, hopefully you had a safe Halloween anyway.
Yeah. By the time they listen to this, it'll be
It's only a
past.
day after, like, so
Maybe that wee party or something.
if
the
you,
late one.
if you didn't get your sweeties, then go back to the house now and demand them with the same Halloween costume. But yeah, we'll catch you again in part 3. Welcome back to part 3. So carrying on episode 6 of The Boys. Got a wee rundown of what happened. So now informed, the boys know Vought has used super charities to smuggle Compound V disguised as polio vaccines to make super babies since 1971. I know grim like that. Polio wiped out people as well. Annie learns that Ashley was fired
Yes.
and Stillwell demands she comply with her designed image. Annie refuses, remarking that firing her after reporting a sexual assault would hurt Vought. Still well aware it was deep. Thank Christ. Has them apologise publicly and transfers him to Sandusky, Ohio for a sabbatical. Don't think that's enough, really. Butcher brings Huey to a collateral damage survivor support group, but leaves after yelling at him for doing nothing to get justice. Although Butcher explains to Huey that Homelander raped his wife, and she went missing shortly after.
Not the rape, like him telling.
Yeah.
You obviously didn't see the rape.
No. I thought that rape is a very, especially nowadays with this whole thing, politics, it's mad. Frenchie and Milk, again, you're like, Milk? That's not his name. Yeah. Frenchie and Milk get help from Mesmer, a telepath who, it's kind of a cool name, isn't it? Mesmer? To see into the mind of the female. Mesmer reveals the female was kidnapped along with her brother by the Shining Light Liberation Army terrorist group, and her name is Kimiko.
Yeah.
They learn that Vought is making Compound V boosted terrorists to push militarization of supers. Butcher tells Raynor, but when she refuses to target Homelander, he calls the whole deal off. Meanwhile, Mesmer gives Homelander surveillance photos of the boys. Huey and Annie share a wee smoochy smooch, but Butcher finds out, warning Huey not to fraternize with her, and threatens to tell her about Translucent.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah, but
Mesmer was same actor as, what do you call him? I See Dead People.
Haley Joel Osment.
Not aged well.
No,
he's
but
only like 30.
Not many kid actors have though. Macaulay Culkin looks like he's 90 years old. He looks as bad as Keith Richards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
thought that episode was class.
I
was all over that episode. I thought it was great.
It was good. Like, it's just, yeah. The whole...
For me, it's built ahead now. Like, what I liked and what wasn't in that was it didn't tell you about like Homelander doing the advert or anything.
No, but I think
having his little flashback.
By this point, I don't really care about Homelander, so
I so hope he gets killed.
Same, but I wasn't expecting a rape though.
No, that like
I was expecting a death.
Yeah, his wife Dave died because of a soup, and whenever he's telling him that particular scene is quite rough, a bit rough. Like there's like silence in the room whenever that's happening. You're just sort of like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen. But I mean, with Homelander's attitude and stuff, it's not surprising. No, but
at the same time, it is a shock because it's like
such a horrible thing. Yeah,
it's such a horrible thing for someone to do, and especially in something like this as a TV show. I mean, I understand a death or something because death happens all the time in it. So
I suppose it adds
to the hatred.
Yeah, like
plus the fact she went missing not shortly afterwards. So
yeah, either Homelander killed her. He said either Homelander killed her or she did.
Yeah.
And he basically said either way it's the same difference.
Yeah, it's true though. I mean, I would agree if anyone was to rape someone in real life, and either they take their life afterwards or the person does, it's still their doing. So
the thing for me though is that like I understand Billy's hatred for Homelander, but I do not understand his hatred for
the rest.
Well, what's the issue with Starlight?
Because he doesn't. I assume he doesn't want him to get cozy with her, and then potentially something bad happened to her. I would assume. I don't know.
Happened to him. Maybe, but
I can't imagine, because I can only imagine Huey dying really because she's a super. So
you see, for me, that's what I mean. Like, but for me, I think obviously he's 100% gonna tell her about Translucent, like,
which I think is disgraceful.
He would. Well, I get why
he should do it,
but at the same time, I could also see there being like at some stage some sort of shootout or something where one of the three of them dies.
Yeah, true. I'm sure everyone listening to this being like, we've read the books and none of this happened, so...
I'll be honest, I have never read the book.
No?
The Boys is one of comic series I actually haven't went near. I haven't touched them.
Yeah.
Although after this I would be tempted to, but I want to finish the
season first. Well, are you on episode 7 or are you finishing episode 8 now, or what are you...
I have not watched episode 7.
Okay.
I've literally watched episode 6. I am saying everything with no knowledge of what happens in the next episode. I just know the next episode is
7.
Sorry, the finale is like the description of it is like people will die, exploding such and such. Like you know the way the descriptions are a bit weird.
Yeah.
On Amazon.
Yeah. It's very vague.
Yeah, like it doesn't really tell you what's happening. I know in this episode,
episode 6 or episode
8, 7. Sorry, coming up. It says something about Billy and the crew basically realised they put their trust in the wrong super, which makes sense now because Mesmer obviously touted.
Yeah, to
the Homelander. Homelander now has like a picture of
everyone.
all of them.
Yeah.
So there's potential that maybe that's how Starlight finds like why were you at this super's house? You know, starts asking questions.
True.
And maybe he's just gonna have to come clean. Huey, that is. Gonna have
I
to come
hope
clean.
he does. Like, because at the end of the day, truth is just it's honesty is the best policy, really. And if he does, then hopefully that means
Didn't murder a guy though.
Yeah, but I mean,
it doesn't be like, oh, okay, well, at least you told me. Like, that's not really the reaction there. And she is such a moral character.
True.
Will she take? Oh, you killed a guy. Okay, cool.
Plus the fact he didn't really do an awful lot. Like, he didn't do anything bad really, apart from spy on women in the bathroom. But that's not like like he hasn't done. He's got a kid now as well, so he's not going to go that far to try and be a bad person, really. Like, I mean, obviously he does drugs and stuff as well, doesn't he? But
it was one of those that, like, whenever you start piecing it together, like, there's no absolute good and bad.
Yeah, it's either she forgives him or she doesn't, really.
Homelander, I haven't really seen any redeeming qualities in him.
I don't think there will be any until the last episode where he's like begging for his life, potentially, if that happens.
I just can't see it. Like,
I can if it's like to the point where he doesn't really want to die. I mean, with him and Stillwell at the minute, it's a bit ropey. So look, I don't know what's happening there. So
Queen Maeve, you can see her redeeming qualities at times. You know, for example, on the plane.
Well, that has to go at some point. Though.
Not got a bad bone in her, by the looks of it. The Deep is just stupid.
Yeah, he is the fish guy.
A-Train is a bit of a bad guy, but at the same time, you can see his conflictions sometimes.
He's just a druggie. That's really it.
Yeah, he's
just a junkie. Yeah. So he needs to get clean. Once he gets clean, I assume he'll get better. I assume the reason why is like this because obviously there's pressure on him
to be the fastest.
Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, not everyone should turn to drugs because they feel under pressure.
No.
So,
but you know, you start going through and like most of them have redeeming qualities. Stillwell probably doesn't either. I'd say her and Homelander are much the same.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
She obviously has the kid, but we don't really understand at this stage. Is that actually her baby?
Or if it's just one of them from the hospitals?
Is it just one of those?
Yeah.
Was Homelander originally one of those, which is why it's okay for her to also have sex with him? Which is really weird.
I suppose there's no real context yet, so I'm just keeping it in mind.
Like, for me, it's like she 100% grabbed his hangdowns in that last one. Not a doubt in my mind that happened.
Yeah.
But then there was that episode previous that I was convinced that
she was
his mum.
Yeah. Yeah, because the way he was getting to the whole fetal position type of thing
weird,
as well, it's like a mothering thing, isn't it, for her? So I didn't really understand it. But again, open mindedness, you sort of need to in this show because you literally no idea where it's going to go in the next episode. Like,
yeah, I don't. I mean, that's one thing I actually have to say I sort of enjoy about it. The first couple of episodes, I could sort of see it coming, but like now, I am like, no idea. Like,
I'm just hoping that everything comes out. I mean, obviously, if the whole plane disaster comes out, Maeve's going to get thrown in the bin. So because she was there and didn't help and didn't tell anybody for weeks or however long after, so she's going to get put in the bin. We don't really know what's going to happen to anybody else, really, because again, no one else has done anything apart from the Deep. He's gone.
Yeah.
Black Noir hasn't really. Well, he's fought your woman right now.
Really in it though, is he?
No. So it's only really the.
Is he the 7th?
No, Starlight was the 7th.
No, but I mean, of the ones I've named, so like Homelander, Queen Maeve, Starlight, A-Train, the Deep,
and then Black Noir,
and Translucent.
Those are
the 7.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah. So Black Noir is there.
Oh yeah, he's in it. Yeah. He is one of the 7. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, Translucent's gone now, so it is the 6th. But I don't know what's happening with.
Sure, they just think he's on a mission.
Yeah, they do. But I think they'll probably bring someone else in for the next season. Unless I don't even know if there's any 7 left for the next season. I have no idea. I mean,
it's actually a good point. It could be like a 4 at the end of this.
It could be anything. It could just be completely defunct now. I don't know what happens now. It could just be Supers go off on their own,
or they win and there are still 6. Like, for all we know, Starlight could turn, just be like, well, no, you did kill one of my.
Oh, yeah, right. No, she could do. She could completely turn and be like, I don't know what. Nah, it's just
You're
too.
killing
She's too
supers.
nice. She's too nice. She wouldn't turn on the human race. Like, there's no way.
Not the human race, but
Well, she
like,
would have to. She's wanted to join the Seven.
but no, I don't mean like turn and be like, right, we're in charge now. But I mean like turn on Huey and be like, I can't believe you've done that.
Can't believe you've done this.
Nah. Which I think would be a real shame because I think I'd say I am so rooting for her to be all right by the end of this.
So am I. I hope she doesn't die.
I can't see her dying.
Could you imagine her dying? So that's like technically two girlfriends who he's lost in a matter of 8 episodes.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Right enough.
Yeah.
That'll be a.
He'd never date again. He'd be like, no, the last two girlfriends have died. What?
That bit was. I thought that bit was. It's gonna sound really bad, but I thought that bit was quite nice. Whenever he looked and seen Becca. What's her name?
I think that's her name.
I think it was Becca. Whatever her name was, his ex-girlfriend over the left shoulder. Robin, thank you. Over the not even close. Over the right shoulder of Annie, and then whenever he like kisses her, and then he looks back and she's not there, I was like, good for you.
Yeah, he's moved on, but I mean, it's quite quickly. Well, we don't know. It's not, is it? It's not. Because
Probably not.
It's a while afterwards, isn't it? Because you have to go through the whole legal thing as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Could be just the next day.
It could be years. Well, it's not years. It could be months.
It could be months afterwards, like.
At the end of the day, like, obviously it is pretty horrendous what happened to Robin in the first episode, but at the same time, I don't know. I like that bit because, as I said in last week's episode, I am so like, yep, you two get together. That'd be great.
I'd like them to get together. I'd like, your man Billy to maybe find some, but I don't think he ever will.
See, for me,
Unless
I have
she
a
comes
funny
back.
feeling. I don't know if he's going to be in season 2. I have no idea, but
I think they all are.
all of them really. Okay, I was going to say then he would sort of have to die for them to be together, or kick off about something, or she would have to save his life.
Maybe not. Then I don't know, because I've only actually seen your man Huey.
Definitely in season 2.
Well, he was one in the picture for the thingy for season 2. Like, it was finishing. It was finishing
really?
filming, so he was in the picture for it. Pretty sure, but I don't know. I'm sure he's got to be in it. Like, I have no idea what happens if this is a part of the books or something. I have no idea if any of it's a part of the books. I have no idea.
I know. Yeah, I mean the story's pretty close, but like the 7 aren't.
The 7.
Well, there's instead of
Translucent, it was someone else.
an
wasn't it?
alien.
Aye,
That's what
that's
it was.
right. Yeah, an alien.
Yeah.
We're all
like,
aliens technically. Like, you got the cast there, have you? I wouldn't want to spoil anything for yourself now, be a
guy cast as someone called Fake Butcher,
Oh no!
but
Why would you do that?
to be honest, they're nobodies. Like honestly, nobodies.
Huh?
Like it's just an all episode cast.
Huh?
Top episode cast is somebody's an EMT. So
No one's been confirmed yet. Then?
no,
Oh, that's made things even worse now. That's not good.
no. So
I suppose we've only got 2 more episodes left, really, and then that's it. That's it over, unfortunately. It'll be really sad. Even though it's been like 8 weeks, well, technically 9 weeks in the making then. Because we skipped episode 5, didn't we, at one point? For the Joker.
yeah, no, we'd be pretty much done. So I was like, what do you mean skipped it? We've definitely been over it.
Yeah, so we've got episode 7 and episode 9. Or I can count. Episode 7 and then episode 8. And there's only 8 episodes, isn't there? It's not 10 episodes.
8
episodes.
Yeah, we're nearly done.
It's going to be very sad. I want to know whenever that one's finished. Then if it's going to come to Prime as well. I dare say it would, because it probably bought over again. Unless it's a Prime. It's Prime exclusive, isn't it? So they're the ones that are doing it. Amazon are the ones that are doing it.
This?
Yeah.
It's original.
That's right then.
So like season 2 is definitely confirmed.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's right
happening.
then. I'm glad.
It's definitely happening.
I'm looking forward to it, to be fair. Like I'm looking forward to the end more than anything now, but at the same time I'm not, because I don't want it to finish, but at the same time I want to know what happens.
Yeah, that's what I was. I know it probably says I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, like as I say, I know why I said Becca. It was Billy's wife. I I was just about to say her name again, and I was like,
Right
that's not right.
Yeah.
Is Becca still alive? No idea.
True.
Was she killed by Homelander?
She's a super turned super from Compound V. Ooh.
Oh my god, imagine.
Ooh.
Imagine she was a super.
What if she's Maeve?
She won't be Maeve. He would know.
He hasn't seen Maeve yet?
He has? They kissed at the race.
Ah, yeah, that's right, he did. So, damn it.
Like,
well, there's my thing on.
But, you know, like, you don't know what Homelander's done. You know, first of all, and the next thing as well is, like, will we ever find out, is that genuinely still his kid?
Yeah, true.
I don't remember if she was pregnant in the early episodes.
No.
Personally, I don't remember. But
no, she had a baby.
Did she?
She had a baby there. It was just there. She didn't have her pregnant.
So we don't know who that is. We don't know what's going to happen between Hughie and Annie. As I say, fingers crossed. It sounds so stupid because I know it's not real, but at the same time, I'm like,
no, but I like when people get together in episode in shows that need to be there. Yeah. I hate whenever they pull them apart because just annoys me.
Just for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, it's just I understand why they do it, but at the same time, I don't care. Just leave them together, and that's the end of it. There's no need to separate them at all. Because it's like 4 episodes. You're like, I can't stand these episodes, and that's why they get low ratings.
It's like Rachel and Ross.
Yeah, but I didn't really care much for them.
It's like whenever they just randomly throw Ross in like 5 different marriages, and you're like, okay.
Yeah,
this is real.
It's so annoying, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, apparently they're all working on new material now together. So
it was nothing to do with them, nothing to do with Friends.
Is it not?
No. Jennifer Aniston confirmed apparently. Now, apparently, but like you just don't know. I mean, realistically, they could just say that, and then it comes out, and you're like,
yeah, Friends movie would be kind of weird though, wouldn't it? What are you gonna do with Friends movie? 2 hours of them going, hello.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. I don't know.
Going to the coffee shop and it's closed or something. Like,
just so sad. Sitting outside.
Where do we go for a coffee now? It's been 84 years.
So that's the very, very last thing said ever in Friends.
Well, where do we go for a coffee?
It's like, like as they're walking out the door. Now, it's not a direct quote what I'm saying, I don't think anyway. As they're walking out the door, let's go get a coffee, and Chandler goes, where do you want to go?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. Why would you do this now? Everything's just ended.
But yeah, the boys, in terms of where do I think it's going to go, I just have no idea. Now, what I will say is I do think there is going to be an explosive moment at some point. Like, something's going to happen. Now, could it be... And for me, it has to be something to do with Becca. Like, was she killed? Was she not?
Oh, yeah, I mean...
Is she in the employ of Vought? Or something?
What if she's still well?
She doesn't look like her, does she? No, she would even know he still is. He's bound to. Like, he doesn't know where she is. So to me, there's something there. Like, either you're gonna find out what happened to her, surely.
Yeah, we would like to think so. Christ, if you end the season and you didn't find out, I'd be livid. Well, who's it bring you back to the next season, like? But still.
But yeah, I think there's going to be a flashpoint somewhere in there that something happens and then it just kicks off. Yeah, and it could be bound in the finale, isn't it?
You would expect so, but then some things have like that. Same as the finale.
Always used to be episode 9 kicked off, episode 10
finished.
Give you like this is what's going to happen next season, and then this is what's going to happen next season, and then you're like, oh flip. But like,
I don't think it's going to happen this one. I think if anything, it'll be the big thing happens in episode 8. And then it finishes on like a cliffhanger, or it ends halfway through the big thing.
That'd be the worst.
I think that's what'll happen.
Really?
Yeah, I think it'll be something like, I don't know, like something just random, like Homelander getting smashed and everyone thinks he's dead, and then it'll be like his arm comes out and it's just like that, and then it ends.
Like Superman at the end of Batman vs Superman.
Pretty much.
Where it's like, bits of dirt come off the coffin.
Yes.
Couldn't remember what the word was. Soil.
Yeah. I reckon that's what'll happen. I think he'll get absolutely smashed in. Everyone thinks he's dead, and he's like, "I'm not dead," and then he goes and creates his own little superhero people.
That would be cool.
It would be, but I'd be really annoyed if it did like that, because I'm like, why would you finish it there?
Yeah, you know what? I just don't know. I think I have more theories about how Star Wars could go that could be more likely to be right.
What, than the boys?
Than I do on the boys.
Yeah.
Like, I think there is going to be something so big thrown into the boys that you're like, oh my god,
But
what
see
the
if there
hell?
isn't now, we're just gonna be like, oh, our
Maybe
ideas,
yeah, you know what? Maybe
our
I'm
ideas
doing,
were so much better.
yeah, but maybe I'm doing that thing where I'm like, well, actually, this would have been amazing.
it Princess Leia? No, it's not.
But
No.
you know, like, 'cause I
It's
was
not
speaking-
Princess Leia. That's enough. It's not.
No, but I was speaking to somebody actually.
I know
they,
from Star Wars.
They listened to the last episode and they were sort of like, "Oh, it was an interesting theory you had about blah blah blah." And I was like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I could have been like, "Yeah, I could be completely wrong," but I thought it was cool. And
Yeah, we are wrong. So
I probably am, but at the end of the day, I thought it was cool. But I won't be disappointed if it doesn't happen. I think I said that.
yeah.
But whereas with the boys, I'm so certain there's gonna be something that just makes me go, "Oh my god!" Like. Spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen Hill House. I'm only just watching it. I've just seen the Bent
Probably
Neck
spoiler
Lady.
out of this as well.
I've just watched the Bent Neck Lady episode.
It's weird, like, isn't it?
Whenever you see that she didn't actually want to die and
Mhm.
stuff, and at that bit, I was just like, "Oh my god!"
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever you see that she is been
Yeah.
torturing herself
As the Bent Night
for her
Lady.
whole life,
Yeah.
like, oh,
I didn't see it coming, to be fair.
you know,
No, I was like, I didn't like. I obviously whenever she died and she was like hanging there, I was like,
the one time that it clicked with me it was going to be her was whenever she was getting the water from the vending machine and all the lights started to go out and she just went thump and
Yeah.
fell down like she was hung.
yeah.
And I was like, how would they work that though?
Mm.
But then whenever it was worked, I was like, oh my god, that is so well done.
Well, I know the second season is all very different stories.
I wouldn't be surprised if it took on, some of his other books.
Oh, none of the original cast is in it, apparently.
No, but I mean, like, they went into the books.
Oh yeah.
So, like,
Well,
The Haunting
yeah.
of Hill House is one of his books. The Haunting of Alcatraz is one of his books.
They could do, yeah.
They
They
could go
could
in
do.
like
I
that.
think it's actually got a name. I don't know what it is though.
Is it?
I think it's got a name now. Yeah.
Interesting.
But I know. Well, I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure that none of the original cast are coming back because I know the guy, the dad that was in it, got arrested the other day for like possession of something. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of grim, like, and then your man from Supernatural, Jared Padalecki, got arrested for assault.
Looks like Peter's in it.
Peter.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, looks like he's in it.
It could be flashbacks, to be fair, though. I don't
Looks
know.
like Siegel's in it. Henry Thomas is in it.
So they are. Then I read online that people weren't going to be because it's a different.
It's called The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Aye, it's a completely different place.
It is, yeah, but I mean that's the dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it, and that's definitely thingy, Theo.
Yeah. I don't know. Then maybe they do go through. I don't know. It's weird.
I'd be honestly all over.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
definitely.
We really enjoyed it, and whenever we finished it, we were like, "How long is it for the next one?" And then we realized it wasn't even filming yet. And I was like, "Oh no, we've made a grave mistake here."
Yeah.
Same thing with the boys, but at least now we know that it's filming and stuff. But yeah, I'll finish off with a couple of jokes. You want to know some jokes?
I actually have one for you if you want to hear it.
What a joke!
Yeah.
Say it was crap and it's a pun. I swear to God.
I don't think it is really, but I just want to see. I just want to make sure I'm definitely getting it right.
Dear.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's blue and not very heavy?
What's blue and not very heavy? I don't know.
Light blue. That's good, isn't it? I think it's so good.
I hate you. Literally, it's so simple as well. Like, what's
So
blue and not
stupid.
heavy? Light blue.
So
It's
stupid.
literally in the question. Sausage puns.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They're the worst.
Ah, very good. I was actually expecting puns there. Unreal.
Oh dear. What do you call a bear with no teeth?
Don't know.
A gummy bear.
Nice.
To be fair, I thought you might have got that one because it was pretty like
No, I wasn't picking up on
a,
that. Very
a
good.
gummy bear. Gummy bear. What's it? What's it called when you have too many aliens?
Too many or too many?
Too many.
I don't know.
Extraterrestrials.
Ah, for sake. Yeah.
Do you want to hear a pizza joke?
Why can't I think? Go ahead.
It's just a yes or no answer, Clarky.
Go ahead. Just. I'm not-
Never mind. It's too cheesy.
Ah.
What do cow? Oh dear. What do cows tell each other at bedtime?
Don't know.
Dairy tales.
Nah. Nice. I was going along something like udder or something.
Some weird dairy tale to tell them. Why didn't the lion win the race?
Don't know.
Because he was racing a cheetah.
I was thinking something about a mane. I don't
Why?
know.
Why a
I'm just
mane?
not on it. I'm just not on it.
I'll do two more. What is it called when you put a cow in an elevator?
What do you call? What? Why can't I get any of these? I don't know.
Raising the stakes.
Oh my god.
Last one.
Okay.
How do trees access the internet? You have to get this one. This is simple. I wouldn't have got it, but
How
it's
does
because I'm reading it. I know it's simple. It's the problem.
how do trees?
Access the internet.
No.
The log on.
Oh, oh, it's so annoying.
To be fair, that's a pretty good joke to end on because just to let you know, Mr. Beast is doing the old Team Trees thing.
Yes. Good. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
So if you want to go and check it out, teamtrees.org, you have to donate in dollars, but I mean, it's all everything's dollars these days. No, when it comes to charities, I mean, obviously not the UK ones, like, but all the American ones are big, massive ones. So, but yeah, he's raised like $10 million, technically 10 million trees at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, check it out. If you want to donate, go and donate. If you don't, that's fine. Just let me know. But yeah, cheers for listening, folks, and we will catch you in the next one.
All right.